everyone, how we doing today? Time for some more Final Fantasy XVI, in which we will get 0 more answers, maybe 23 more questions, and I'm gonna enjoy it the whole time. We have new Ifrit abilities, as we got last stream. That's what we're doing here. Last stream we dealt with some demons of Clive, and he has accepted his fate of being the Ifrit. And apparently Ifrit and Phoenix will share the same plots, so I can only so many snazzy things. I did upgrade Limit Break, I think, or I unlocked it. I did something. I spent a bunch of my points somewhere. They're somewhere in this circle. I don't know where it is. But yeah. But they wanted us to come back and talk to Sid because, you know, we got some stuff to do. We gotta track down Ye Hooded person who I don't know what's going on there because we've seen them as us. We've seen them as me, Joshua. Why are there 2 hooded people that look the same but also seem to be in completely different areas of life? I don't know. Weird things are happening. I don't know what's happening, but I'm enjoying it. So here we are. That's my quick recap. It was probably horrible. I don't care. Let's play the game. Visions don't have to make sense, but what if I want them to? I'm so confused. Jill, what you gotta say?
We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
Well, of course I want to go see Sid again, so Callista, how a good day. Thanks for popping in.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that.
There is one thing we could
I
do.
must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most marched blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
Oh boy.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
I'm sorry, who? Our mother? Is it to murder her? Because I'd be down for that. Earlier. Is that the mother crystal? Did they build their damn thing right into it?
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Yeah, he's not gonna care.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Don't try and make yourself sound like
Your
you good
Radiance.
people.
you cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
Our people are dying. Let's go try and
There will
get
be
more
uproar. Then we
land.
must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Figure out my crazies. Goodbye.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary.
Before we do that, son is Bahamut or Odin? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Bahamut. He is Bahamut's dominant. Remember that much.
Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
And to wait was 2 sentences.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand.
We'll keep draining the world to eat.
Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
The mother crystal.
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same.
Ever
Although
since we saw the
admittedly, this
curse,
here
I've
fits
been
more
wondering if
easily in
that's
the
what the
pocket.
blight is caused by.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they
Read.
didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups, the gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one,
Sid going extreme.
what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
Now we're playing Sea
You
of
could
Sea
have
of
just
Thieves.
said aye.
Nope, Sea of Thieves
But
voted.
it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
I need 600 potion. Thank you. Oh man, I missed answers. Don't worry. I mean, they were vague at best, but best guess is, where's the blight coming from? I don't know. The mother crystals, which casually just draw aether out the air. Where's all going? Who knows? Sid doesn't even have that answer for us, but more than likely, crystals are cause of blight. Seeing as the people who don't need the crystals literally turn into stone when they've outused their own aether. So, like, makes sense. Ever since we saw people turning to stone because they overuse aether, I was like, wonder if blight has something to do with overusing crystal.
So gone.
Anyways. Side quest.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad,
How
surely.
big of a hole is it?
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Mage, I don't think people turn into crystals when they die.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have
Why?
caught on something.
Why did you tumble in the bushes?
If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Maybe don't take a tumble in the bushes next time.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Prioritize.
The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Can do, as soon as I check on every other side quest available first.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
He's never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
You know, if the orchestrion rolls weren't so expensive to get for this hideaway, maybe I could donate some money to y'all. But no. Music is like, I need 100 gil or 100,000 gil just for 3 pieces of music. Too much. Ooh. Alright, so go here and then that will lead us to over there. That sounds right. Yeah. Oh, they're little settlementy markers. Really like this mini map. Ooh. Dear Lord, markers, what are you doing?
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales.
Literally on the
Keep my
road?
eyes open.
Sir. Bad at this.
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
Oh, did you find a random letter on the ground and take it?
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. And I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village then. Thank you.
How perfect. I already needed to go there. Can't see this stupid vineyard every time. I'm just like, man, I wish these were squapes. Give me them stupid square grapes. And no, is there a puppet-up about? I will give pets for letters. It's like they knew. It would have been funny if it had been a different produce, and then after the whole squape fiasco, they were like, quick, change it to a vineyard.
Back are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya? The shad's all salted and smoked.
Puppo. Oh, look at that poor Puppo. Can give you something instead.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Why can't I pet this Puppo? It seems unfair that I can go to this Puppo and be like, give love, but
You
not
like
other
that, don't
Puppo. Unplayable game. Big rude. Agree. Oh, is this another bucket of fish being kept iced?
We don't need you risking the curse for a barrel of shad.
Thank you. You're a reasonable person. Right, can we take the Puppo home with us? I don't know where I'm going. Somewhere.
But how did the grocer know his dog?
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Have you tried lowering your prices? I still can't afford that. Ooh, what's this? This. Said to be one's own limits are made to be broken. Doing so is easier than said than done. Fortunately, there are ways of convincing the mind that such improbable feats are not only possible, but readily within reach. Gradually fills limit break gauge for 30 seconds. Ooh. Ooh.
I trust it's all here. Keep fighting the good fight.
Sun's setting fast.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Can I have another cup, Teddy?
How many have I had?
How the poop do I get over there? Right? This feels right. We're good. We're good. Boink. Two whole gill. So much closer to my 100,000 needed. Boinka. Here he is. But first, boink.
You all right?
The hanged man.
Probably not.
Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Boy, Beastman. What kind? I think. Ah, some troll.
Goblins.
Goblin, whatever they were.
I'm not surprised. That's enough.
Don't you try and get my butt while it's turned. It'll be your turn soon enough.
Get him, boy! Sick of Toggle!
Ouch.
A little help!
Come on down.
There, boy! Get up!
What if also this? In this way.
Not this time.
Hey, we're getting the hang of dodging without the snazzy extra dodge timer on.
You know what to do, boy.
Goodbye. Slowly getting the hang of this battle combat system. Took me a moment. Nicola. Inspect Randall's body. I don't like that quest marker. Game, I don't want to inspect a body. I want to save Randall. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Oh, poor Randall. I'm sure he's fine. I don't think he's doing so fine. Gonna leave a mark. Very permanent one. So lost. Can I go down here? Down? Or down, please? That's up. This is a dead end. Oh, no. Wait, there was a down right there. My dum-dum. Nope. Don't mind me, friends. Ignore everything you see me doing. Aha!
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless.
Excuse you, he probably saved your men.
Had you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either.
No, someone's dead.
For your trouble.
I'm sorry, did you just give me some items and 20 experience? You didn't even give me money? Not even blood money. He didn't give me any money. You don't know how this works. Be bad at this.
Can I have another cup, Teddy?
There'll be none left for me.
Hide away. Maybe don't send people to this dude anymore. Suck. Also, your courier also kind of sucks.
Maybe I should just... Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies is one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off
It's his
studying
daughter?
in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
Oh,
You never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man.
protect those
Thanks
damn
to
letters
you,
with
he
your
won't be
life,
wasting his
sir.
time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Don't lose it in the first place next time, sir. I don't think we had any more blacksmithy goodies. Ooh, we do maybe, actually. Not, sir.
Make it quick. So, what'd it be?
Ooh. Bye, Daddy's sword.
If I do say so myself.
Nope.
And?
That's been upgraded. Let's go update Tomes on our nonsense and watch as our level does not go up with him. I don't even know what leveling up Tomes does, but you know, I feel the need to do it because I've been told and there's an experience bar. Good way to make me forcibly talk to him and check in.
Is it night? It can be hard to tell sometimes from where I sit. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
Yeah.
I have quite the find for you today.
Continental Accord. International pact made at the dawn of the present era, in which such matters as the treatment of bearers and the establishment of the realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much of the Valesian society as it stands today, including the branding of bearers and their status as non-persons. It also put in place a universal calendar marking a symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one which put magic users at a crippling disadvantage. Let's go rip that up. The founder. Fear an unnecessary reign in those early years follow the sins of Daimeques and whatever. Not wanting to further include the wrath of the heaven, or further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic and staying to the shadows, and so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking a forest of beech and alder. Here he gathered a pile of rubber and used it to build a humble shelter, in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was people's wont, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter became a shack. This he continued for days, weeks, until the shack could become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under their breaths for his hubris. But as his estate grew, the one building became two became three, and people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him at that knoll. Gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines. Without boon or blessing, they relied on naught but their hands, their backs, their wills, and each other, and slowly the house gave way to a village, village to a town, town to a nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanding upon it, and through his name was eventually forgotten, his spirits live on to this day in the hearts of the Rosarians.
You wish to study the tomes?
Hey.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
I don't know.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Think fun? Probably not. I haven't been using Heatwave, so I will hold off on getting that. I already got the Lionheart thing. Suppose...
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Why robbing you blind, ma'am?
You're
the one that set the prices.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't tires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Clive, was it?
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of brown.
I'm sorry, a bowl of brown? Is that what we're calling it? That's not very appetizing. Can we work on the wording? Please do not fetch me a bowl of brown.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. Is making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's
what?
Good of you, but...
Is that good or bad?
Who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I absolutely have never heard the phrase, you'll get on as good as a house on fire before. Client reports are now available for viewing by speaking to God. These reports compiled by the Curse Breakers contain information on quests currently available across... Ooh! You'll tell me where all my sidey quests are?
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
First.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go.
Yes.
Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word.
I am.
Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Gimme.
Here you go.
Not only find new quests around the list, but also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint nearest their location. Hang on the vine. Committee. The cat's away. I can pick up 2 side quests here that apparently weren't here while I was here before, but that's fine.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
Why could you?
It depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quintin a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. I can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
These poor little bearers. Give me food now. Immediately.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quintin commands, as do we all. And Master Quintin commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
No, not 2 bowls of brown. The newbies don't need 2 bowls of brown. No one needs a bowl of brown. Why did they name it a bowl of brown?
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Just kind of want to make like a poster for a bowl of brown now.
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now.
We're babies.
And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Mother milk doesn't sound any better than bowl of brown. I don't know. I think I'd rather have Mother's milk. I don't know. I think I'd rather have Mother's milk over bowl of brown. Mother also just sounds like a big old heavily accented mother. How do I get down there? Oops. Bowl of brown sounds brown.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop. I want no trouble.
Good, I don't want to give you any.
Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
Not flying enemies.
Your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
My favorite thing, flying enemies. Yeah.
We'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
I don't need to go down there. Don't go down there. I will get lost.
But how did the grocer know his daughter?
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Back to the vineyard of vines.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
They will, because I don't have gun. Good old Final Fantasy gun.
That's enough. It's over.
It's mush. To be fair, remembering that I have power-up attack do seem to be helping. I miss. Excuse me. Excuse me? Don't you make me miss. That's rude.
Finished.
Bomba.
It's over.
Mush. Stomp them grapes. They did say they needed to press the
Looks like
grapes.
that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
I think there was one more side quest for us to do. And then go back on the main story.
It's looking to be a fine harvest. Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
So many turnips for supper, villager. Many turnip supper always. That dark vision kick in.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
Except when he gets
I'll
him killed.
see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
I had to read this. Mysteries of Vindication. While some winemakers will remove the skins of grapes after pressing, leaving both skin and seeds in the juice to commingle, creates a must that is better suited for extended aging, ultimately resulting in a more refined wine. Then, once the wine calms and settles sufficiently, the skins are removed and the must is then transferred to wooden barrels of oak or chestnut, which, by allowing the air to leach into the wine, impart deepened levels of complexity, introducing rich aromas and improving texture, all while lessening the bitterness. Wine. That thing that I've only found like one that I like drinking. The rest is like, meh. Okay. The other one was Martha's Rest was. Oh, look, it just shows up right there. That's perfect. Perfect. There it is. Voodoo? Child, stop icing that bucket already. It's iced.
It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
Okay.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count.
Ma'am.
They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Couldn't have, I don't know, helped a little bit with a number, something, maybe weapons they're using.
golden stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
Was it 2? Could you not just casually glance and count to 2?
Let's get this over with.
Wait, back over here.
Stay down.
Go back. Was it literally 2? Really? You couldn't count to 2? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's something like the brain can just see 2 and not need to count. It just know.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is.
A pair
the
of
hero
people,
of the Golden
perhaps?
Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
Hee hee. Okay. Is it perhaps a mug of brown?
There he is, the man of the hour.
Where the poop were you? Alright. Not that button, this button. Side quests completed. Mug of brown says less appealing than bowl of brown. Noted, we've found standards. Oh, less unappealing.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Wait, where am I going? Literally just walked by you. Sorry, Gav. I didn't mean to.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Oh, look at this
Fine day
friendship.
for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the 3 of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Yeah, it does not.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
I don't know. Phoenix didn't feel very natural to Joshua either.
Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northridge in a few days.
Oh, come with us
You two
now.
behave now.
Kid. Like how she's like, I'm not even gonna acknowledge it. Let's go. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I know, I want to travel with Sid again too. Like lightning power better.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
This dame. Oh my. How the poop am I? Oh, okay, I'm just getting over there via blocked port entrance. Wait, are we by ourselves? We are.
Had been stealing off to the vineyard
Ah.
to see the lad.
Me and Torgal having a good time. Getting lost in a town we were just in. Correct way. Have that chocobo?
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
I've got like 600 yards to go.
But at least now it's possible.
I just have it. Peace. Stuff likes to collect when you're not looking, and then you look at your desk and you're like, how is it so full of stuff?
It's over.
Push. Fair, you bring up a point, Mage. They were like, oh, you can't travel alone because otherwise it looks like you not a good bearer. But I guess, I don't know. I got no reasons here. We were left without supervision. It's fine. Perhaps I am the dog's bearer. Clearly. Anyone asks, Torgal is my master. It's inconvenient for the plot. I mean, I guess maybe because we're slipping into a city where there's just gonna be a bunch of bearers. Maybe that's why. Okay, chocobos, you run away. I don't want to fight you. I think that might be it, is this way we can more undetectedly enter a very populated city.
That's enough.
Oh, Torgal took care of the other one. Never mind. Something shiny.
There. Northreach.
I mean, yeah, it's over there, but shiny real quick. Don't mind me. What are you? I'll fight you. You're a raptor? Sure. You didn't seem to care for my punch. You even realized there was a second one of you. Look at that chicken butt. I would like the shiny piece. Any fun other big hunk of junks to fight? Whoopie-woo. More raptors. A lot of nothing exciting. Okay. Continuing on with plot then. Kill these things. I've never seen one of these before. This blue version of weird crab things. Crab scorpions. Ooh, new enemy approaches. I'll deal with the enemy in a second. Look at it. Look at whatever this is. Not at all worth it. Oh, they're fleeing back to their area. Oh, now we gotta kill it because I'll get a level up. Ah, dang.
Too slow.
Level up. Worth it. Okay. Now we can go on. Little chocobos. None of you are the super pretty ones.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Delightful.
Give me one of those hams. Or biggest.
How about a plum for the apple of your eye?
Here we find the people. The working thing. Anyone want to proposition us?
How much for this one?
You're selling pillows. Cloaca is such a weird word. Oh, are you perhaps because you are brightly colored?
You won't find carpets like this in the
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
Rude.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you
Sid gets
think
around,
you
huh?
could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
Depends what you're about to
You
do,
can
lady.
trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Agreed. What? I mean, clearly this is not going to be no Final Fantasy VII where we get in a pretty dress. Search for her. Oh, speaker. There we go.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Dunphy.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Get out of mine, sir.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Nope. Can we kill him? Sadly, I think that would remove the sneakiness of us getting in here. Ah, this is definitely their district.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrisons are being called back to the capital.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Oh boy, another seal.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
Bum bum bum. Ooh, look at all these side quests. Forgot to stop by the shop. Whoops. Hello, side quest, yes.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword?
That's me.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
You imply less weirdly about it, and sure?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous,
I don't
hope.
like the sound of any of this right now.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
What? What are we giving? What? Heh. Are they heavy?
Did one of them get on this?
Look at that immediately. Can I actually? The item. Johnson jostle if this unexpected unexceptional leather sack is accompanied by an eerily melodic tinkling. It is likely best ignored. Oh, is it just a bunch of bribe money or something?
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if... Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
I will whoop your butt.
Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it.
Right, we
the
talked.
bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Right, fine. Buttheads.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back.
I will be cheating.
I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it.
Can I just turn into Ifrit? just, you know. Poop on into a icon real quick. And then fight him.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
You sure about that? Because I can just flame punch you.
So you know one end of a blade.
Dude, you're almost dead. Like, completely.
That's it.
Bye.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it?
Let's go. That was too easy.
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
You got like a hammer thing. Hello, how are you?
Win the dame's favour anyway.
I know he went to hold my tongue for a start.
What if I just don't even use snazzy things? What if I beat him with only my sword? Dude, you can't even get up. Alright, I've fought monsters that are harder than this. Sir? Sir. Alrighty.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
Maybe you shouldn't be missing drills.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
No. Absolutely not. Bye, dum-dums.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
Maybe.
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Hey. Bye. Thank you for not sucking.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
All morning prayer, round, striking the dummies, midday rations. The butts, 10 quivers. Bird sparring, kit maintenance, groundkeeping, roll call. Nice. Oh, there's a shiny over there. One sec, I'll give you your food in a second.
The Emperor's fine.
Worth it. That one was worth it. 200 gil.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
You suck.
Looks like now's not the time.
I've got to come back for him. Okay. Over here. Okay. You're alone.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
That's the day done then.
With the right
With reds, whites, ale. Come, treat yourself. Fresh fish, whole from the sea of greatest animal.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Could just do something in good nature. Check the shop. Do you have an orchestrion roll? Do I need to add to my total?
You like?
Just casually have Guy up late, okay? That'll change. No. Yep. Ah, why? No. Why are they all so expensive? I haven't even been able to get up to the stupid 40k I need for one. want them though. Ah.
Come back again.
Yeah, no, everyone sucks. It's quite clear.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
You'd suck too. Congrats.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played
I'ma
me
smack you.
false,
I can always take it back.
you will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent
Do you not see the blade on my back?
Of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Right, so he can die. No problem with that.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
I'd like you to meet my friend Ifrit.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
Right, you might not get murdered.
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then.
Check real quick if that person is. Bling? I don't think they are. Oh, they are. Okay.
It's not been half a moon since Bella.
Oh, not over here. How do I get to that person? No. Here we go.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames!
Oh, she's already got two limbs that are stoning.
If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Oh. That poor girl. He's still doing that, so I don't think
I believe these are yours.
have your things. We can burn the city. I would like to.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Swear, you better give us a bunch of money. I mean, it's an amount, not quite enough in my eyes. Yeah, so he said scarce is Chocobo's teeth because, you know, Chocobo don't have teeth. They are beaked animals. No teethins to be sent found.
Word is that the legions are ready to...
Dude, just suck it up and wait for your thing to heal.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me!
Oh, his foot's starting to stone.
You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Man.
That bastard!
Oh, over here. I need to go over here. Shoes. Don't mind me.
Well then.
Coming through.
I suppose you'll need a little something. All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Okay. Side quest complete.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
Excuse me.
Told you share a
We're
bed
not
chamber
doing
with
those
Tatienne.
things.
Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around
That's
the Vale
not
of
how brothel ladies work, sir. You can't go and kidnap them.
That's the day done then.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Off to go give the boy an actual battle wound.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary.
There's really
There is a
not
man in
anywhere
Moor
that
who
has
owes me
love
a
for
favor.
bearers.
More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
I do like the game so far. Been a lot of fun. It's a pup.
Now feel good, boy.
did my dog go? He's missing.
Ugh, the markets are
Birdie Chocobo. Look at it. So
Oriflamme,
beautiful.
how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
You see it too, then? It's not just me bleary eyes playing tricks on me.
If you mean the waves stopped at full crest, then yes, I do. How could I miss the bleeding thing?
Good question. Damn, look at that. Flippin' crystal. He'll let you know where he is when someone comes home. Boy, will he in a matter of, like, next 10 minutes or so.
Go on, back to the pens with ya. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
I suck.
That's enough dallying, you.
That side quest.
There's still work. You, branded. Here, now.
Hello. You suck.
You're late. What kept you?
What?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right, where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it.
This is some setup or something, yes?
Stay back. I'll deal with this.
It's over.
16-hole gill.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die.
What?
Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
That's...
What is this?
That's a level of
Your
fucked up.
father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
What the hell?
Fun.
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
What the absolute poop?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Let's go kill the father. Let's go kill the dad. I'm fine with it. Boy can be an orphan. Is now an okay time to talk about throwing kids? Boy, is it.
You, Brandy, come here. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained.
Literally told me to kill it.
This kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See?
I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you
You
deceive
literally
me?
flagged me down off
Well,
the road.
the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
Good.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself.
What is going on with that fly?
Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
Yet it's probably reinforced in that area because it's laced. The color difference is just quite striking.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
I hope that wolf bites their head off. Yes. Yes.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
The time in which we rejoice the death of a child.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Oh good, the chocobo's at least free.
You heard me. Shift your asses.
Now I want to pick you. No child was killed on screen. It's fine. A boink.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting. That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
There are 2 windmills.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job?
Nope, probably not.
I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Oh, I really hope that this isn't about to be Chloe. Oh no, come on, game. No, no. Child, I thought I could like you.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home.
No.
Chloe?
Ah.
Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter.
Right. Talk some nonsense.
Just like you.
This girl.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Suck less, child. Oh, I was real nervous when I saw the stupid title pop up as playthings. That's right. You cry.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Good. Learn your lesson. Toss another child into the ocean. At least maybe this one might change now. Maybe. Too late for redemption for you, child.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Yip, 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 yip. You actually gonna talk to me?
Buy, sell, or be gone.
I don't want to give you my money. Why do you have an orchestrion? No, you know what? I'm gonna take
Right,
your
don't
money.
touch anything.
You can give me money because you suck otherwise. I mean, you suck
I'll pay
on a
what
whole.
it's worth and no more.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think...
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
You're a traitor. You're not supposed to be so crafty.
At the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right.
He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one.
But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal.
I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure
Indeed,
and tell her,
Dippy was
won't
in
you,
our room.
that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Okay. Good and ruin. Shake, shake, shake. Dippy, go to your peoples. Yippee puppy party time.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
You know, I'm down to just murder this entire village. That's
We
fine.
can't let them get any closer to the village.
Can't we? Are you sure? We could let it get closer. I don't mind. Oops.
Stay down.
Move to Alpha. You, Twitch, why do you want? Why are you trying to give them 360p? No one wants that.
Stay down.
Nobody has asked for that since that was the only... Since, like, it was 140 or 360. That was the only time we asked for 360. Oh no.
Damn it all. Bodies.
Open soldier.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else.
Oh, fall in love with a brothel lady then.
Comb. Think she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's gonna find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
The tragedy of I gave you this. And now it's all I have to remember you by.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you could, had it not been personal. You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Not with good news, sadly.
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Well, that was sad. This place is just full of sad.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks.
A new
The
comb.
Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Why is it everyone we look for is dead? It do seem to be a pattern that seems to be forming, which is not a great pattern.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new year.
Shut up, I'll smack you in the face. You know what? We've been going for 2.5 hours. I think we're gonna pause before the story gets dramatic, because I assume that's what's gonna happen with us meeting up with everybody. I'm gonna go take a break, figure out food and stuff. I think I have anime tonight, so I don't think we'll be back tonight per se, but we will definitely be back Friday. Yes. So, everybody have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you later for more streamies. Hear this music? The wow, 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 wow. Yeah, right? Like, I don't know what's going on. Something's happening. The woo-woos music is quite trauma-inducing. Okay. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.